I see. So let's say I'm a business, I suffer a computer intrusion. I'm really concerned if I bring in the FBI or law enforcement, is there going to be a business disruption? Is the FBI going to cart off my computers over to some sort of lab in Langley, Virginia, or wherever their labs are? And how's it going to really affect my business as the FBI advanced to, as their forensics advanced to where they can do on-site, where there's minimal disruption? How does it actually work?
The short answer is yes. I understand, historically it's been a learning process. Computer crime wasn't something that we investigated 30 years ago. I mean, 4 years ago. You soon found out.
I remember when the federal government, when I was a teenager, was searching my car for a logic bomb, looking for an incendiary device, not realizing that it's a piece of software. So I hope that the FBI has advanced, somewhat over the years.
I think so, yeah. Very well, very good. I didn't forget our question. Oh, the question was about the business disruption of your business. And I started by saying it's been an evolution in terms of our ability to investigate. First of all, we had to wrap our mind around what is the problem and get up to speed in terms of our ability to hire technically proficient agents to understand the crime that they're investigating. It's the knuckle dragger, analogy here is, the guy that investigates violent crime is like a big ape and his knuckles dragging around,
Thank you for that.
You said it. We had to increase our understanding as an organization of exactly what these cyber crimes are, how did they take place, what are the mechanisms that are in place, and then how do we investigate these? How do we build a case? How do we develop evidence? What does the evidence look like? What can we present to a prosecutor that then he or she can put this before a jury and convince these folks that that you need to convict this person? And as time has gone by, I think probably we've evolved into the point now where we don't necessarily have to come in and take your entire block of servers from your organization and they disappear into the ether for a year and you don't know where they went or who has them or when they're going to be back or if you'll ever see them again. And we accept there's some truth to that historically, that we have sort of been in that mentality of take the servers, examine them, and develop our case.
In fact, let me interrupt you. My web hosting company was hacked because some of the hackers wanted to get into my server. And then when I asked the owner of the company for a copy of the logs, he refused to turn them over because he didn't want the FBI to take all of his equipment because it would be out of business. So that's the mentality of it. But go ahead.